Welcome back to my Minecraft Forever world. In this video, I make a villager trading village, and it was inspired by the Mushroom Kingdom from Mario. So obviously to start off, I had to make some automatic sheep farms, because I was going to need a lot of wool for this. I did some terraining, and I made a lot of cylinder and circular shaped platforms ready to make the mushroom houses on. I also came across a few pillagers in the way of this, but they didn't last long. Okay, so we've got our wool farm running in the background. Hopefully we'll get enough wool to make some beds and then we can go netherite mining. In the meantime, I've done a bit of terraining here. And yes, it's not meant to look natural. They're meant to look like big fat cylinders and circles just dotted around. Because the style I'm going for is the Mushroom Kingdom from Mario. Now what I want to do is place some mushroom houses in the middle of these circles. And this will be the start to our villager trading village. Luckily, it won't be that hard to get them over here because the village is literally right there. So I'm not too worried about that. I think this will also look really cool with my big tree house at the end of the village, and I think I want to build them out of sandstone, and then we can use the red and the white wool to make the mushrooms on top. So I guess the next thing for me to do is go and collect some sand. Luckily we are right next to a massive mound of sand, so that kind of helps. I need to be careful this shovel doesn't break. Hopefully if we can build the village in time, we'll be able to get some mending on it. Okay, I think I've got enough sandstone for now. This should be able to help me make maybe 2 to 3 houses. Okay, so I'm done with all of the bases now, so I guess all that's left to do is see if we have enough wool to maybe start putting the mushrooms on top. Then we're probably going to have to move the villagers in because we need to start getting some trades going. Okay, it is not looking good. I'm going to be honest, it has looked better before. We might just have to make more of these sheep pens. I also don't really know how I'm going to make these. I'm just sort of winging it. I do know though that the Mario mushrooms only have, is it 5 spots I think? I think they have 1 on each side and then 1 on top. Okay, hopefully you can sort of see the vision. I'm probably just gonna have to wait for more wool to come through, but the vision is definitely there. I think it's missing something to transition from the sandstone into the wool, so maybe I'll just put a layer of slabs around it. Okay, let's see if this looks any better. Okay, yeah, I think once the mushroom is fully on top, it should look quite good. I think the other thing I'm gonna do is go and get some clay, and then we'll make some bricks and get some gold blocks, and we're just gonna place them around in the sky as if they're like part of the Mario world level. And I think that will look quite cool. And also the other thing we could do is maybe build some of the green tubes. Okay, where should we build this? I think we should build it here. There's going to be quite a lot of space around this area, so let's go up here. Okay, so we use the gold block as the power block and then put a brick either side, and let's see how this looks. This might look terrible. Okay, to be fair, I see the vision, so I don't think it's going to be that bad. And then we can just put a few more around. You know what? I like it. I think we've done a pretty good job here at making the Mario world feel a bit more alive. Now, all that's needed to do is just literally put the tops of these mushrooms on. I'd also like to make some of these mushrooms out of a different color wool, so I think we're going to do 1 in blue. Maybe we'll do 2 red, 1 blue, and maybe 1 yellow or 1 green. I'm not sure yet. Really, I think I should have done light blue to make it look like the mini mushroom in Mario, but I mean, I don't think this is that bad. I guess this will look like the blue toad. That's the sort of color that his is. Okay, what I'm going to do is just AFK next to this sheep farm for a while, and then I guess I'll come back and see how much wool we have. So after coming back from being AFK, I managed to have enough wool to finish off most of the mushrooms. I then dyed a new sheep yellow and went back to being AFK while we waited for more wool. Okay, so I've been AFK'd here for about an hour now. So I'm gonna go to the top. Let's see how much wool we have. That is kind of terrible, to be honest. This is definitely enough to build maybe 1 more mushroom, and we can definitely get a decent start on the yellow mushroom. But let's just hope that we have enough wool. I've just realised I can dye the white wool yellow too. So I basically AFK'd there for way longer than I had to. Okay, there we go. There's the yellow mushroom done now as well. Definitely starting to come together. I think this is looking really good. I'm actually really happy with this. Okay, all that's left is this last mushroom here, and then we're done. I'm done. There we go. There's all of the mushroom houses made. So now all that's left is just to bring the villagers over here. And that is exactly what I did for about the next hour and a half. This took me so much longer than I thought it was going to, and it was a right pain, but eventually we did it. And so I began my trade. Can villagers jump over that carpet? I don't think they can. In which case, let's change him now into a Fletcher. Oh, perfect. I need to go and lock him in quickly. Okay, I got very lucky because that is probably the best trade that they can have as a Fletcher, I'm pretty sure. We've locked him in now. And although we already had 3 villagers, I wanted 1 more just to make my mending villager special. Mending! Oh no! No, no way. 10 emeralds. That is probably the best mending trade I have ever gotten in my entire life. Let's lock that in. That is literally insane. I don't think we will get a better trade than that. I then realised how many books we were going to need for this, so I made a custom river and planted some sugarcane alongside it. I then wanted to make a green pipe from Mario, so I put some mending on my elytra and went out flying to try and find some green dye from a cactus. Okay, I'm actually coming up on a mesa biome, which is pretty cool. I need to definitely mark down the coordinates of this because I'm probably going to want this. Wait, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's here. It's right here. This is perfect. This is actually better than getting a desert because we're in a mesa biome too, and we have the green dye. I mean, I guess while we're here, I might as well mine a bunch of this clay too. Okay, so I think I've probably got about enough now. I've already got quite a lot of clay in here, so I might as well just take home what we have here. We've also got a regular desert, which is good because... Oh, there's a desert temple here. Might as well loot it while we're here. And an enchanted apple. That's not that bad. Okay, I say let's get out of here, get a couple more cactuses, and then we'll head home. Okay, to be honest, I think I've got enough now, so we can make our way back. Okay, now all I need to do is just go and make some green dye, and I'll put it on the sheep. Okay, dye him dark green, put the shears back in. Oh wait, actually, I need to shear him once first, don't I? Bang. Put them in there. Now, we have dark green. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm just gonna AFK here for a bit again.
Much later.
Okay, I'm gonna see how much we have. Okay, 47 green wool, that's really not that bad. And it looks like we're gonna have enough to also make the piranha plant. So let's go and build it now. And so I began by building another circular platform for the piranha plant to go on. I then made out the dark green wool that we went and collected and built the piranha plant just to top it all off. It felt like it needed some teeth, so I made my way to the end, went back to an end city and got some end rods. And although this was probably a lot more hassle than it should have been worth, I do think that the turnout of it looked pretty cool. But even after going through all of this effort just for a piranha plant, it felt like it still needed one more thing. So I collected some sand, some dye, and made some red and yellow glass. I then proceeded to make a fireball out of this so it looked like it was shooting it out of its mouth, and I was really happy with it. And with that being done, we could finally go netherite mining. Okay, I've made a lot of beds, and I've got this shulker box also just full of beds. So I think let's go into the nether now and try and get some netherite. Now, I did look up and it said that Y15 was about the level that we should go down to if we want to get netherite. The other good thing is that there's quartz in the nether, which should mend my pickaxe. But okay, now, where should I build this? I guess, I mean, the easiest place to build it is down here, I guess. Okay, we're at Y15 now, so... Crap! I actually did not mean to do that just then. Okay, I almost just died. I did not mean to do that. Okay, I need to be more careful with what I'm doing here because I literally just meant to put down the bed and not place it there. Okay, I think we put a block there. I'm just going to wait till I get back to full health first before I end up falling into a bunch of lava. Okay, that works better. I still don't know if that's how you're actually meant to... Okay, there we go. We've got our first bit. Wait, there's... Okay. 2 pieces. Oh, 3 pieces. Okay, so I think it only spawns in chunks of 3 at max, and so, yeah, I think it does. So, to be fair, that's not too bad for a first bit. Oh, nice. More ancient debris. Okay, that also looks like... How many is in that vein there? That looks like 2, but hoping that maybe we can get a third one. Okay. That one looks like just 2, but to be fair, that's fine, because it's better than getting a vein of 1. Ah, another one. Now I think this one might only be 1, but that's still fine because that's given us enough to make 2 ingots now. We're not doing too badly, and we've got probably more than enough beds here to last us a while, so... Okay, we're probably going to have to bring out a bunch more beds now, though. Okay, we're getting more. I mean, we're definitely getting lucky. Okay, we've got another one here, but we're actually really running low on beds. We've got like 2 more beds, and then we're going to have to go back. So I guess I'm just going to have to hope that these next couple of beds blow up, or whatever you'd call them, give me some more ancient debris. Okay, well, we got nothing in that one. And then this is our last bed then, I guess. Crap. Yep, I realised that I had lost the blue shulker box, so I went home to make more beds, and then went straight back into the nether and began mining for more netherite. And we did get fairly lucky this time with our netherite mining. We managed to secure quite a lot of netherite on this trip, but because I'm such an idiot, I realised that you need 4 netherite scraps to make 1 netherite ingot. So when I went home and started smelting it, obviously it felt like I had a bit less than I expected to have. That was definitely not where my stupidity ended, as when I went to upgrade my tools, I forgot one very obvious thing. Okay, because I'm an absolute idiot, the netherite upgrade thing we can duplicate, but I've lost it now because I've already used it, so I'm going to have to go back to the bastion and basically try and get another one. The one thing I am going to do though is bring a bow, because I already know I'm going to die if like in this bastion, because last time we were in the bastion we had Timbo with us. This time, well, this time we don't. Wait, what the heck is this thing doing out here? How did it get out here? What the flippin' heck? It must have followed me back through the portal. Oh my gosh! Okay, I actually just nearly died. Okay, so there's a 10% chance it will be in any one of the other chests. Chance of me finding one of these chests is not even that high. Okay, I'm going to check this chest again. Okay, there is nothing in there. Okay, where is the other chests going to be, though? I'm playing this so risky right now. I'm literally stacking up in the middle of a bastion, all because I'm trying to get some netherite upgrades. Okay, I'm going to try going this way. There's got to be more stuff over here. Okay, I've got him trapped. Wait, what the heck? Where are all of these guys coming from? Okay, a couple of chests here. Oh, you're kidding me. Wait, there's a double chest here. Oh, you're kidding. Wait, a bit of ancient debris. That's not bad. Magma cream. I'm not sure what that's useful for. It might be for making potions and stuff. Right, now I need to get back this way. Thing is, though, they've given us ancient debris. Like, I can do anything with it. I thought there was more chests there, but I guess not. So, I guess we'll have to go and find a bastion another time. But at least we've got the netherite to do it now. I'm going to have to call in backup another time. I'm bringing Timbo back with me. What the flippin' heck? What are they always doing out here? In all fairness, I think that concludes the video though. In the next video, we are going to be doing something massive, and it involves SpongeBob. I've got very big plans for this world, so make sure to stick around and turn notifications on. Also, join the Discord. Please, please, please join the Discord in the description, and that means you can have access to join me and my friends on the world or on servers whenever we go live. But I think we accomplished quite a good amount in this video, to be honest. We managed to make a pretty good start on our Mushroom Kingdom. There might be one more thing that I want to add in, and I might just build a statue of Mario and Bowser fighting each other, but I am very happy with the start that we've got. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.